Hello everybody, it's Joe here and welcome back to Train Sim World 2. We're doing the scenario Rerouted today on the London to Brighton route. Welcome to London Victoria. The downline is blocked just after Burgess Hill, so we'll need to wrong line run. Is that a technical term? We'll need to wrong line run on the final stretch to Brighton. So basically what it means is we're going bang road down to Brighton. Exciting, exciting. Right, let's get it set up. I believe... hang on a second, let's just get that AWS on. TPWS and AWS operational. Headlights today running. And let's get those doors open. Yes, we are in a Gatwick Express, class 387. We're here at London Victoria. And I still absolutely love this. You know, I know that it's had a lot of criticisms. We've gone through the roof. We can't get down. How do we get down? Nope, we appear to be stuck in this very hollow London Victoria building. So we'll have to pretend we're in the roof rafters. Oh, look at that. Why can't we? Come on, let's look down. Press 8. No, okay, it's not having it. I was really hoping that we could have a look around at what trains we're in, because look, it's busy. I love the fact it's busy. There's trains absolutely everywhere, and there's things leaving, arriving. Oh, there's a 377 going. I mean, it's just really good, isn't it? Let's have a look down at the back. We actually have our tail lights on today, so that's made for a very happy Joe. I don't know why they weren't on in the last episode. We should have our DRA on as well, because we're sat at a red signal. Where are we actually calling today? Let's have a look. Nope, that's not it. Yep, there we go. Schedule. Get moving. Stop at Gatwick Airport. Stop at Haywards Heath. Hassocks and Brighton. Right, okay, so we are actually stopping at a fair few places on today's run. Is this a full run that we've done? The first full run? I know we're playing through the scenarios at the moment, but yes, I think this might be the first full run we've done on this, so that's exciting, isn't it? Very exciting indeed. You'll be able to see everything that this route has to offer. I've not yet downloaded the patch. I believe that there was a patch coming. Josh Rubio makes a lot of patches for Train Sim World. I've not yet downloaded that. I really should check it out, shouldn't I? But yeah, it's he really does a good job with enhancing Train Sim World 2. And of course, it's a free patch, so you can't ask for a lot more than that, can you? You can see there's a lot of traffic just outside the station there. Can we zoom in? There you go. Look, there's a couple of 377s going. Flipping long train, that one, isn't it? Look at that. Is that a 12 car? No idea. You can see it's same wait until 16:15, and we're getting there. Oh, there we go. Yellow signal. Right, DRA going off, and ready when you are. Oh yeah, I forgot there's no guard on this, is there? Right, well, let's get the doors closed. I know we're a little bit early, but doors do normally close 30 seconds prior to departure, don't they? So. Right, away we go. Full steam ahead on our class 387. So next stop, Gatwick Airport. It's roughly half an hour's run to Gatwick. Flipping heck. I didn't realise it took that long, but apparently it does. There we go. So G for, we'll assume that means Gatwick. Trying to think what else it could mean. Clapham Junction, East Croydon. No, you've just been silly now. I don't actually know what G means. I couldn't think. I mean, I don't actually sign the route, do I? So normally drivers would know what that meant. Maybe it's just A, B, C, D, E, F, G on the, you know, like at Leeds. Maybe they've got, I mean, would that work? A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Oh yeah, maybe that's what it is. It's just G line. Oh, the sounds were they kind of cut in a little bit there. Not very smooth, but we'll let it off on account of it is very pretty. Now that 377 is always parked there. Where are we now? Always parked there. Maybe it's broken down. It never seems to move. Going up towards Battersea Power Station now. Oh, we can do a bit of accelerating. That is good news. How many have we got? Are we an 8 car today? We are an 8 car. Excellent. Sometimes I feel with 12 cars, they seem to be a lot slower. Has anybody else noticed this? They just seem a lot slower on 12, which seems silly because they should have the same amount of traction motors, like proportionally, so they shouldn't actually be that much slower, but they do feel slower on this, so I don't mind an 8 car. Plus 12 carriages is just too much train. I mean, to be perfectly honest, 8 carriages is too much train for me. I remember once, only once, I ever worked an 8 car class 350. And I know that a lot of London Midland / London North Western services are 8 car 350s, but obviously we only used to run 4 cars. And once I had this 8 car and I was like, oh my god, that is so much train. Absolutely so much train. A ridiculous amount of train. We're taking a class 377 there on the left hand side. Really is a pretty train, isn't it? I love the Electrostars. They're one of my favourite EMUs. And another one. Oh, look at that. Full-on race. Now, I should be paying attention to what this signal is. Because you know that you shouldn't get caught up in train racing. But I love the fact... I mean, look at that. That's ace. That we're just, you know, racing along. Although he's on a green signal and I am not. I'm on a single yellow, so I'd really better get slowing down, hadn't I? Oh, he's going to win. Never mind, eh? We'd better let him go, hadn't we? Oh, that's such a disappointment. I was hoping we could get, like, neck and neck. Because then we could get a really, really nice screenshot. No. Instead of screenshotting, Joe, it might be an idea to actually stay watching the rails, because you know what you like. Too busy taking a screenshot and then you go blasting through a red signal or forget to turn on the motorway, or, you know, you always end up crashing when you're looking for a good screenshot. Hell, he's not hanging around going the other way, is he? I still maintain we need a class 450 and a 444. You know, London to Portsmouth, something like that. I know that's quite a long route, isn't it? So maybe we won't get that for Trent in World 2, but then you can put that as an add-on, whizzing past. Loads of them flying past here. I mean, that would look... oh, look, there's another one over there. I mean, that would look absolutely brilliant, wouldn't it? All these trains flying around over there, because it's a bit empty over there. We need more trains, please. God, we're, yeah, we really are waiting at a red, aren't we? I mean, I'm just crawling up to it, because then there's no point just slamming on. But yeah, we are going to be following something all the way down, aren't we? Is it someone... oh, there we go. I mean, is the red just after the platform? Okie dokie, it seems to be. So we'll accelerate to about 20 miles an hour. Because what I don't want to happen, I would rather that becomes... you know, I'd rather that signal pulls off. And we'll just potter through here at 20. Because what we don't want... Ah, there we go. We don't want that to be... that signal to be making us stop on the platform. Because then passengers are trying to board. I know that this obviously wouldn't be happening in Trents in World 2. But passengers in real life will be trying to get on. And it'll give the dispatch staff a bit of a headache. So... oh, there we go. Another one going the other way. Hello, my colleague. Now, we're going to overtake this chap this time. No, we've got you now. Oh, we're not going to get a good screenshot because there's another guy going the other way. How rude. Aha! Maybe I did get a good shot, I don't know. We'll have to have a look at that later, won't we? So we shouldn't actually accelerate too fast, really, should we? Because we're still following another train. Can we actually see it in front? No, of course we can't. That would be ridiculous. Where's the other chap? Is he a long way behind us? Oh, yeah, we've left him far behind, look. Where is he? There he is. I mean, why watch Formula 1 when you've got this to watch? Bit of train racing. Oh, bit of green signalling. We're not up to 70 yet. I thought we'd gone through a 70 section. Obviously not. Oh, that train in front's got to move on. I mean, we don't seem to be catching him, do we? We'll try go up to 70 and see what happens. So is this Norbury? Is this Norbury? I don't know. Shall we have a look as we go through? Oh, look. Oh, I have to actually get off the train to do it. Nope, this is Balham. Oh, for God's sake. I thought that I was learning after last time. When I thought that it was Purley. So Balham has a junction just after it. Right, okay. Oh, another 377. Hello, colleague. Yeah, we'll just slow down a bit. Tiny bit of speeding. Oh, we're following another 377. And another. God, there's a lot of traffic on this scenario, isn't there? I'm just hoping that it doesn't crash when we get all the way to Brighton. There's one of the 387 scenarios, which I think it's 1 Whiskey 30. It's something 30, 1 something 30, maybe 1 Mike. But yeah, it's a scenario that comes with this. It's not actually a scenario, but it's one of the timetabled runs that you can do. And whenever you get out the train when you finish at Brighton, the game crashes, which is really, really irritating. God, we're not really catching him that fast, are we? Is he a stopping service or semi-express, do you think? Or maybe we are catching it. Oh, he's slowing down now, isn't he? Look at that. Oh, it's such a pretty game, this one. Right, is this Norwood? Or is it Norbury? Can't remember. This must be it. Streatham Common. Right, okay, so it's not there. Yeah, I thought I was kind of starting to learn this route, but obviously not. What's that? A little 4 car coming the other way? I mean, if they did release a Class 455 for this and a Class 456, it would be absolutely brilliant driving up and down this route, wouldn't it? Absolutely fantastic. The amount of AI trains down here would be absolutely impressive. Don't think impressive was the word I was going for there. Absolutely impressive. But it would be very impressive, wouldn't it? It would be immense. Absolutely immense. That's what I was thinking. The amount of timetabled services. It'd be nice to have a look. I mean, it's nice that we've got the Gatwick Express 387 and the 377, so there is a little bit of variety in traffic. But I really, really would like to see like some 455s, 456s. I mean, what else runs down here? 700s. Could you imagine if they brought a 700 out? All those services you'd be able to drive from East Croydon down to Brighton that way. Maybe a little London Bridge extension. Ooh, that would be brilliant, wouldn't it? Come on, get back from the edge of the platform, please. It'd be a nice thing if they'd sort that. I do think that they stand right on the edge, don't they? I really don't like that. They should stand behind the yellow line, setting a bad example to the people that play this game. Oh, hang on. Wait, that's not good. You forgot there, Joe, didn't you, that you were braking for 60? There we go. So this is like the flying junction, isn't it? Just before East Croydon. So you've got a Southern 377 down there. So we're now joining the line, aren't we, that comes from London Bridge. There we go, there's another 377. And we're not stopping at East Croydon, are we? We're just passing through. Wait, look at that. There's nobody on it. I was kind of hoping there would be. Do passengers not travel on AI trains? Obviously not. God, it's busy into East Croydon, isn't it, today? Look at all that. Right, well, I think there'll be another... Is there another signal at the end of the platform? I reckon there will be, so we'll slow right down. And again, we really don't want to be stopping if we can help it. Slow down to 10. There we go. Right, back up and out we go. Oh, was that another 387 coming the other way? Oh, so it is. Right, 25. So it looks like we were just routed around that other train, doesn't it? Because we're coming across here. So maybe that was the train that was holding us up. Although, to be fair, it might not have been, because we're still at yellows, aren't we? Oh, look at that. Straight back up to speed. I do think that these are a lot slower. The 387s are slower than the 377s. I was talking to one of my friends who actually used to drive these with Thameslink, and he did say that the 387s were faster on AC than they were on DC. They could be quite sluggish on DC, particularly if you get a 12 car. Oh, is that another yellow? Or is that for the other side? Nope, that's for me. Well, we'll try and take it up to 90. Is that going to go green before we go under it? No. Right, okay. Well, we'll just go to 70 then. 70 will do. Because, I mean, the speed limit's 90, isn't it? So it makes sense to let that other train, whatever it is in front, get a little bit ahead. And then there won't be any falling out in arguments, will there? Because then we can run to line speed. There we go. Keep going at about 70. Double yellows still. Marvellous. wonder what's closed then. Did it say it was closed down towards Haywards Heath? Is that where we're diverting? Well, he's not getting out of the way, is he? I thought he'd be long gone by now, but evidently not. Don't tell me I'm going left here. No, I'm not. Okay. Sometimes on Train Sim World it doesn't kind of clock you down with the signals to go across a junction. Nope, still only double yellow. Don't look like we're going to get to line speed, does it, at this rate? Oh, there's another 377 coming in from the right-hand side. I wonder where he's going then, or where he's come from. He's going underneath us, it looks like it, doesn't it? There we go, get another screenshot. Still double yellows. Might be late at this rate. 12 miles, 11 miles in 10 minutes. Do you reckon we can do that? Possibly at 70. So, yeah, possibly, because when you think 60 miles an hour is 10 miles in 10 minutes, that's a mile a minute, isn't it? 60 miles an hour. So maybe at 70 we can do 11 miles in, well, how long have we got now? We've got nearly 10 miles in 9 minutes. Roughly what we're looking at here. I just can't believe that train in front's not got a wriggle on. Another one down there. There we go, banner repeated showing we've got the signal. And of course, don't forget, at some point this week, the new Penzance to St Ives and St Austell's coming out. We're going to be visiting that because, of course, it's got a 150/2. Really, really excited about that. So if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe so that you don't miss out on that, because I'm really excited. It'll be the first proper diesel multiple unit. The 166 is alright, but it's just a bit... proper British rail, DMU. Alright, you could argue that the 166 is British rail. You could, I suppose, but the 150 is just pretty hellfire, isn't it? So, yeah, make sure that you pop back to check for that, because we'll be covering that when it's released. There we go, another 387 coming the other way. Oh, we've actually got a green, right? Let's career ourselves up to, well, I don't know what speed do you think we should do? Should we do 80? I think just 80 for the time being until we get 2 greens on the bounce. Because we don't want to get ahead of ourselves, do we? Ah, there we go. Right, he's definitely a long way ahead of us, so we'll get right up to 90. Maybe that's why it said it was taking half an hour to get to Gatwick today. I was at Gatwick earlier, me and, not in real life, of course not. Me and my friend, we flew on VATSIM. We flew with Virtual EasyJet on our A320s. We went from Gatwick up to... well, I flew down to Gatwick to meet him, and then we flew back to Belfast. So we're currently both in Belfast with Virtual EasyJet. I've driven a train through Gatwick and piloted a plane through Gatwick today. So all we need is some sort of Gatwick OMSI map, so that I can do buses, trains and planes. Well, I got the hat-trick then, but I don't think they'll be able to do... I don't think there is an OMSI map that covers us to Gatwick, is there? We're still waiting on Yorkshire counties, really, aren't we? Just knock it down a bit. Knock the speed down ever so slightly. I mean, it's coming up to 80 anyway, isn't it? So we'll knock it down to 80 so we don't catch it up too quickly. There we go. Oh, 5.6 miles in 5 minutes. I reckon we can do that, you know. Do you reckon we'll get routed round him at Gatwick? I don't know. I don't know. With that one. Still at green. Just about, anyway. 4 miles in 4 minutes. Yeah, we've easily got that, especially if we're doing 80 mile an hour currently. Is it Horbury? That's not Horbury. That's oh, what's the place called? That station just before the airport. Is it Horbury? No, Horbury Junction's a place just south of Wakefield, isn't it? On the way to Sheffield. It's where you either go left to Sheffield or you go right round to Huddersfield. The old Healy Mills. I can't remember what the station's called. Do you know what? We're going to cheat. Oh, it doesn't tell you. Right, okay. So we can't cheat. We'll have to just wait while we get there, I suppose, won't we? I don't reckon we're going to get put round him, so we'll just knock ourselves down to 70 just to do a little bit of spacing, so we're not slamming on at the last minute. Gives the train in front just a little bit of time to get out of our way, doesn't it? Here we go. This is the station. Is it Horbury? I can't remember. Hornsey? Hornsey it might be. No. Maybe. I don't know. Well, there's no way we're going to see going through at this speed out the window, is there? Come on. Which one is it? Hawley. Oh, well, it was one of them, wasn't it? Hawley. That's the one just above Gatwick Airport. Right. Okie dokie. God, they don't give you much time, do they? About a minute to get into the station. 43:30. 53, 52, 51, 50. So we are coming in fast on this one, aren't we? So which one of you two were holding me up then? It'll be that southern one on the left, won't it? I hope they don't let him out in front. There we go. We shouldn't really be in notch 3 for braking. And I've gone way past my marker there, haven't I? But never mind. I suppose we know the train's fully accommodated on the platform, don't we, if we've gone past the 8-car marker. There we go. Look at that. Few minutes to spare. So DRA can go on, because we're at a red signal. Oh, I mean, look at that. That's a nice shot. I like that one. Can we get that before one of you, if not both of you, buggers off? Nope, there we go, he's off, look. Nope, he's about to run us over. We don't want that, do we? Ah, brilliant. And someone else, flipping heck. It really is a pretty game, isn't it? I know that Train Sim World 2 has had its problems, but it's so pretty. Oh, what's that then on the... See, the 377 doesn't have that one. What's that? I mean, that's a camera. That's a very badly modelled plane. But what is that under the egress? Because that's to open the cab door, obviously. And what are you? Looks like a camera. Is that to shine down there, maybe? Is that to make sure that nobody's trapped? Don't know. Right, let's get the door shut. We've got the signal, so we'll turn the DRA off. There we go. Right, full steam ahead. Next stop, Haywards Heath. Good lord. Oh, someone else is off at the same time. Do you know what? There's no point putting it on full power. We may as well sit at notch 3. It's not quite full power, is it? It's 75% power. Because, I mean, there's just no point. Okay, maybe. Maybe there is now. Oh, another very badly modelled plane going over. See, the enhancement packs that have been done for this route apparently fix that, so you end up with some vaguely normal-looking planes. It was quite funny because the comments were very divided, like, oh yes, you want realism, you know, you want it all to look realistic, which is true. But other people were like, it's train simulator, not plane simulator, so I don't suppose it really matters, does it? I'm like, oh god, people are getting a bit angry here, aren't they? The handbags at 10 paces. Flipping heck. Now, given it says it's going to take us 10 minutes to get to Haywards Heath, I fully imagine that chap in front's stopping a load of places. You know when you just get that feeling you're going to sit in traffic the whole way down? Well, that's the feeling that I've got in the pit of my stomach right now. But we'll see. so that nearly went to green then, didn't it? So maybe he is getting a shift on. And as the 377 can accelerate faster than the 387, or it certainly can in Train Sim World 2, then you'd imagine that it'll be able to get out of my way fairly sharpish. Oh, there we go, green. Oh, he's off, look, isn't he? He's not hanging around, he's gone. No. Catching him again, look. Oh, green again. Well, we're whizzing past that southern. He's probably stopping there, isn't he? Is that 3 bridges? Is he going to go around to maybe Portsmouth? Because they go down there, don't they? Yeah, my money's on this being 3 bridges. Is there no station signs at this station? Yay, 3 bridges. You see, I do know some things. Just every now and then, my own knowledge surprises me. There we go. Seeing as we're still stuck behind that southern, we'll just let it coast, because it's going down in about 1.5 miles to 80, so we may as well sit at 80 now. Again, just there's no point racing up behind him to then slam on, is there? So we'll give him a bit of space to manoeuvre. God, I'm glad it's not that section where we have to go over to the other side. Did you see that? 25 mile an hour. I mean, I don't know what this is going to be like going Bang Road down here. Nope. Just ease off a little bit there. Just a tad on the fast side. So it's going back up to 90, is it? Well, Mr. Southern, you want to pull that lever on the left-hand side as fast as you can. Unless he's stuck behind someone else. You never know, it could just be a big, long queue of trains. Could be quite a lot of congestion, really. We'll just keep plodding along at 80. I am aware it's gone up to 90, but there's no point rushing, is there, if we're going to be stuck behind him still? No point rushing, take it nice and steady. It's certainly a very nice evening, isn't it, on this game? It's a damn sight better than what it's doing outside at the minute in deepest, darkest Cheshire. It's been a right miserable day today. I mean, when we were flying earlier, like I said, with the real world weather engaged, we're like, oh, this is awful. And then I drew the curtains and we're like, oh, it's accurate and all, it's awful here. Not good. Not good. See, it's single yellows just going up to double yellows, isn't it, all the time now? So, oh, now I like this viaduct. There we go. Let's see. Can we get a nice shot? Well, the sun's on that side, isn't it? Look at that. Beautiful. I do like that viaduct. I mean, you know, if you've watched my Transport Fever 2 videos, you'll know I'm a sucker for a very pretty viaduct. We love a pretty viaduct. Oh, it's gone to green. Are we overtaking it at Haywards Heath? Because I know Haywards Heath has 4 platforms, doesn't it? Oh, hello, colleague. Oh no, we're back down to yellows. It was short-lived, wasn't it, our little flutter of greens? Oh, is that a single yellow? Right, well I really had better start braking then, hadn't I, if it's a single yellow. Maybe even notch 2, because we don't know how far the next signal is. Oh, it's 0.6 miles, so we've got a little bit of time, haven't we? Oh, it's after the station. Ah, right, okay, well if it's after the station, no need to panic. We'll just come gracefully gliding into the station, won't we? Bit of notch 2 never hurt anybody, did it? There we go, there's the Southern again. I bet he's going all the way to Brighton, isn't he? And he'll probably leave in front of us as well. Although he has been put on the slow, so maybe he will, maybe he won't. We never know. Oh yeah, he's going in front. There we go. He's got the signal. There we go. We'll pop the DRA on. We meet again, old friend. Indeed. Well, we may as well sit here, haven't we? I mean, I've been through Haywards Heath quite a bit on... oh, come on, I can't resist that, can I? Yeah, because if we fly over to... Oh, my lord, what's happening there? I don't know what is. But, yeah, you see, that's not got a camera underneath it, whereas that has. Does it have on the other side? Yeah, it does. Whereas that one doesn't. You see, oh, he's off. Cheerio, where are you going? Oh, you're going to Eastbourne. Oh, well, of which case, we're going to lose you then. Because you'll be going... let's have a look. So here he is, he's just coming off now. So Eastbourne, he's going to go off down there, isn't he? So we might actually get... yeah, we might get a fairly clearish run. Ooh, I'm excited. So he's going to basically go through the triangle and round that way, isn't he? Because we've got down to Brighton is one side of the triangle, and then Brighton to Eastbourne is kind of the, you know, on the coastway, East Coastway. And then he's obviously going down the last leg of the triangle from London straight to Eastbourne. It's a shame we don't have that connecting route. You know, it'd be good to be able to join the three together, wouldn't it? I don't even know if that's possible in Train Sim World 2. I am liking a lot. I know that this game gets a lot of stick, but I'm liking how like 16, 56 and 30, he should be out of the way and the signal should be cleared by this point. This is where it doesn't work, isn't it? But one of the things that really does bother me is when it says, shut your doors, and there's a red signal, because obviously that's a serious operating incident. You know, you shouldn't be. There we go. So just before, door close, Signal's off. That's brilliant. The dispatcher has allocated us onto the up. The dispatcher, don't think he has. On the up line to Brighton, we will cross over onto the other track now. So why have we not got a feather? If we're crossing over onto the other track, why are they not lit up? I don't know. Yeah, dispatcher's very American, isn't it? It's not dispatcher, because the dispatcher is the little chap on the platform, or chapette, that waves the baton in the air to actually dispatch the train. Now the dispatcher wouldn't decide whether you could go on here. That would be the signaller. Right, let's have a look. Can we? Right, so we can go at 40 over here. Why are we not going over here? Not entirely sure. Anybody else know? It didn't say that I had to do anything to switch the points, did it? Right, we may as well just carry on. Yeah, I kind of feel like maybe we were supposed to switch the points there, but it didn't tell you to, did it? I mean, let's have a look in the old menu there, in the schedule. Load passengers, yeah. And stop at location Hassocks. Ah, so if we press T, we can get that up. There we go. Ah, brilliant. Can we move that? Nope, it would appear not. Okay. Ah, so in 2.1 miles, it goes to 30 miles an hour. Right, I've got you. See, it said that we were now cleared onto the other track, so that would imply, you know, when they say now, that implies now rather than in the future. Maybe I'm being a bit picky there, but... There we go. Single yellow. Right, let's get on those brakes. Bit of, yeah, a bit of full service there, I imagine. Is that eastbound train causing us problems again? I thought it'd be out of the way, or maybe we're waiting for somebody to come the other way. Very ominous. Okay. Right, well, we're at a red signal. Oh, no, we're not. It's just cleared. That's absolutely typical, isn't it? As soon as we come to a stop, the signal clears. Some things just never change, do they? It's like this in real life. Particularly you find as a conductor, if you're ever stood at a signal for a very long period of time, the second you pick the PA up and start making an announcement to your passengers saying, apologies for the delay, you can guarantee the engines will spool up and you'll start moving. It's just typical. It's exactly what happens all the time. There we go, so we'll just start braking, because again it goes to 30, doesn't it, in a little bit, but also we've got the red signal coming up, and by the looks of things there's a station here, so we don't want to be, that signal's going to be on the end of the platform, and we don't want to be stopping in this station, so we'll slow right down. Because I'm just a thoughtful driver, you see, these are the sort of things you've got to think about. Do you know what? I think we're going to... I think we'll stop before the platform. I mean, this is what you call taking it very seriously, isn't it? Because, I mean, it doesn't really matter. They're fictional people. But yeah, we'll stop just before the platform. There we go. And then as soon as that clears... I wonder what the actual problem is. Do you reckon that they're letting you go, like, one at a time? Or maybe nobody's coming at all. Who knows? Very bizarre. It's not one of those where I actually have to draw right up to it, is it? Let's just... Oh no, there's something coming the other way here. Ah, right, okay, so we're probably going one way and then another one going the other way and then, you know, taking it in turns. There we go. Right, we're straight up to power now. Look at all these people waiting. I'm sorry, you thought that this was yours, but Gatwick Express doesn't stop at whatever this station is. Withlesfield. No, Gatwick Express doesn't stop here, pal. Oh, hang on, it goes down to 20. I thought it went to 30. Obviously not. There we go. I saw one of my drivers do that once. I just assumed that that was the done thing. God, is it 20 mile an hour the whole way down here? Could be a long 2.7 miles, couldn't it? Oh no, we can actually go all the way up to 75. I didn't think you could do that. I thought the maximum speed on a wrong directional movement was 50 miles an hour. I don't know, I'll probably have to check that, but I'm not going to do any more than 50. And then just periodically the driver was tooting the horn 3 times. Now I believe that that's what drivers have to do when they're doing a wrong directional movement, which is technically what this is. I mean, the last time it happened to us, it was between Heaton Lodge Junction and Mirfield at about 11:30 at night, and we basically there was problems up ahead. We had to set back into the platform at Mirfield, and it was actually a very successful operation. But yeah, very successful. Don't know why they were all waiting on that platform. There's no trains, love. They're all on this side now. Yeah, it was very successful, but I couldn't help but feel sorry for the people that lived around, because we were coming through blasting the horn several times. Well, it was quite a few times, actually. I'm probably going to lose points, aren't I, for overuse of the horn. I don't know how long it's... yeah, I mean, I don't know when we cross back over. Like I say, my knowledge of this route is somewhat pitiful. See, I reckon they've timetabled it for me to come flying down here at 75. But I'm not going to do that, because that's not the way you do it. I don't believe it is anyway. I could have got my wires crossed here. Yeah, because the track's not bi-directional either, look, because there's no... I mean, if the track was bi-directional, that's another thing altogether, but because it's not bi-directional, I think you're limited to 50. But it hasn't mentioned anything about that, has it? That's a shame. That's little things that the developers should really have looked at. Oh, we're slowing down for Hassocks now, aren't we? It's just, well, you can literally see the stop marker. Oh, we're only going to be a few seconds behind, if that. Oh, we're in a tree. There we go. Wonder why the Gatwick Express... Oh, I like the fact that it changes over, though. It actually knows that the train coming in is going to Brighton at 17:08. I wonder what it says on the other side. Please just say, like, that there's no services. I like the fact there's no passengers on that side now. There we go, just welcome to Hassocks. I like that. Calling it Brighton a Gatwick Express service. Very realistic. I like that. Formed of 8 coaches. Brilliant. There we go. So now we're right away Brighton. I don't care if that's not what you meant to do or if I'm getting my wires crossed. That's what we're going with. 3 toots. Are we on the wrong side then all the way to Brighton now? I don't know. Did it actually say what the problem was? Because, I mean, on a lot of the add-ons, when one of the lines is shut, you can actually see something going on. You know, like there was a tree on the line or something on one of the German add-ons. I think I did it in one of the routes. We had to go down the fast lines, or we went down the slow lines because there was a tree on the line in the fast lines, and you could actually see the workmen there sawing it up. I wonder if that's going to be the same. It might actually. Is that a failed train? There we go, it looks like a failed train, doesn't it? Did it actually say that due to a failed train that was why we were diverting? I don't know if it did. I'm surprised we're not pulling alongside and rescuing it. Oh look, there's even people in the... look, people in the forefoot there. You should really have raised your arms to acknowledge me there. But never mind. Oh, I bet they're fuming on that train that we're whizzing past. I bet they're absolute... Oh, dear me, it's gone a bit blurry. I bet they're absolutely incandescent, that, especially if, I'm going to say if they're on the way to the airport, but they won't be if they're on that track, will they? Come on, Joe, use your brain. Yeah, I think we're probably going to end up at... on the wrong side all the way into Brighton, aren't we? Unless it can cross us back over, but I mean, it's not saying anything on the, you know, on the top right where it normally shows the signal and the change of speed. It's not showing anything, is it? So I think that we'll probably be like this the whole way. I'm hoping to get a gold medal. I think I've driven pretty well today. We've not had any faux pas, really, have we? Other than the odd bit of speeding, but I mean, come on. Everybody's allowed a bit of speeding between friends. The tunnel feels a hell of a lot longer when you're only doing 50. Yeah, there we go. Oh, hang on, nearly. Nope. Just, nope. Down to 50, please. Thank you very much. Bit of a downhill, isn't it, into Brighton? I thought it was... Well, I mean, to be fair, the route does seem to be majoritively uphill. And then you've got a big, long, flipping walk down into Brighton, haven't you? So I'm surprised the signals, they must be automatic signals. Because you'd imagine that if there's no trains down there, it'd just be red, wouldn't you? So maybe they are automatic signals. I mean, I wouldn't have thought that a train breaking down was classed as an emergency, because it's still on the track. I mean, it's a flipping inconvenience. But yeah, they wouldn't have to be set to red with the emergency button, I don't think at all. Oh, I don't know. I don't know the signalling system down here to be able to comment. I mean, I will comment, because like I say, that's just what I do, whether it's wrong or right. But yeah, I don't really know the signalling system. What's this then? Oh, is that some sort of dual carriageway next to us? It looks like it, doesn't it? Why have we had no AWS for that signal? So has this become bi-directional all of a sudden? Because we had a signal going this way, but I haven't seen a crossover. That's a bit weird, isn't it? Very strange indeed. Very strange. Hang on, let's just pop us back down to 50. Thank you very much. There we go. Bit of yeah. So I mean, that's saying. I mean, that was a single yellow, wasn't it? But it's saying our next signal's green. I don't trust that. We'll have a little, unless it's checking us down for the points. That's all I can think it would be doing. I mean, it is green, you can just see it there. So yeah, maybe it's going double yellow, single yellow, because it's checking us down for the reduction in speed. I mean, I don't know if we've got signals now. I don't know if I need to be tooting the horn for the wrong directional movement. I wouldn't have thought that I would. Oh, it ain't half complicated, isn't it? So we're coming round into Preston Park now. Right, so we should hopefully be coming across onto the other line, shouldn't we? Oh look, there's another train there waiting to go. Bloody hell, that's going to cause some delays, that broken down train, isn't it? There we go. I think we might be a few minutes late into Brighton, but again, I fully imagine that that's timetabled us to be doing 75 down there, and I mean, at Stonehaven, that's terrible now. That's over a year ago, isn't it? Doesn't time fly when you're enjoying yourself? But I'm sure that was on the wrong side, and that could only do 50. Oh, will somebody that knows anything about anything confirm this or not? Because it's really bothering me. I don't know if we can or we can't. Oh, look, another one queuing. Well, it was one of you lot, or one of us lot that broke down, so we can't really moan. It's a 12 car, look. Flipping heck. I guess it's peak time, isn't it? Going in, well, no, it wouldn't be peak time coming into London. You'd imagine this would be busier. particularly if it's going to Brighton. But then the Gatwick Express costs a lot more, doesn't it, than the Southern? So maybe less people will commute on the Gatwick Express. I'm not sure. There we go. We'll just knock it down because we're going down to 25 in just a moment. Passing the depot. Is that Lovers Walk? Is it on the right? Here we go. Look. Not much in. There's a Gatwick Express and a Southern. And I think, is the Southern moving? I think it is, isn't it? Oh, reducing to 20. A nice slow approach into Brighton. I think that Southern was moving, you know. Oh yeah, there it is, look. Maybe that's coming out to join onto another service to make more carriages. Right, so we are now arriving into Brighton where this service terminates. Thank you so much for watching. If you have enjoyed today's video, please do click that like button. It would be very much appreciated. Helps the video get more views, and then I'll make more videos. That's essentially just how it works. If you haven't already, like I say, we've got lots of exciting Train Sim World 2 things to cover that are coming up in the future. So if you haven't already, subscribe so you never miss out on any of those. And like I say, other than that, thank you. Your support really does mean the world to me. I'm having a whale of a time making these videos, and I hope you're having a whale of a time watching them. There we go. We'll just bring it down to a stand there. Look at that. Maybe a little bit. Oh no, we're not on the fast side at all, are we? Oh, that's pretty much perfect. Pretty much perfect. Look at that. Ah, perhaps a bit over, but there we go. Thank you, and I shall see you next time. Cheerio. Goodbye for now.